Hello, all my followers. Today I'm going to be doing my 35th week update, going into my 36th week. A lot has been going on. I am back at work after being on bed rest for almost 2 months due to some IUGR complications. He was measuring in the 25th percentile, but he miraculously tripled in size around my 33rd week, I believe it was. So we are so thankful and blessed that he has overcame yet another challenge. So we are going to try to go into labor on our own somewhere between now and 38 weeks so that I can avoid having a C-section. But if I do not go into labor on my own, they are going to just do a planned C-section for April the 14th. So yeah, I'm really hoping that I'm able to go into labor on my own to avoid having another surgery, but we will see. We have got everything together. We are prepared. I've got his car seat back there, my 6-year-old's little booster seat. The nursery is all put together, so we are prepared as far as we know. I got my hospital backpack. His baby bag is back there. We are just excited and ready to get him here so that we can meet him. Other than my diastasis pubis symphysis, whew, that's a big word, and a little bit of issues with high blood pressure last week, everything has been okay, I guess. I am definitely ready to get this over with. Like, I am beyond done with being pregnant. It's over. I'm just tired all the time. I have no energy. All my physical limitations and being able to accept those has been really difficult, especially going back to work. I probably cannot stand up for more than 3 minutes at a time. Once I hit that 3-minute mark, I'm ready to sit down, or my body is going to make me sit down. So it's taken some getting used to. Especially working in sales, you have to be able to jump up and greet the next customer and run around the store demoing products and going to the inventory room, showing them different products and stuff. And I have had a very hard time accepting that I can't do all of that. And it sucks really bad because I have to put myself in the mindset that I'm not going to make as much commission as I usually do because I can't get up and run around and do all the stuff I used to do when it comes to my customers. So all of that. What else? But my coworkers are great. They are very helpful, even though it's been hard on me just trying to accept the fact that I can't do everything that I used to do. They are very, very helpful, and I love each and every last one of them. So cooking at home has come not to a standstill. I still cook, but I don't cook those long preparation meals that I used to that take an hour or two to cook because I can't stand up in the kitchen. And I've tried getting a chair. That doesn't work so well because our counters are so high, I can't really see over them if I'm sitting down. So I've had to, again, accept my physical limitations at home, that I can't cook every day for my family like I want to. And that's something that I really enjoy doing. So it really hurts to know that I haven't been able to do that as much for my husband and my son. But only a few more weeks to go, hopefully. And we will be able to hold our little boy in our hands, and all of this will be worth it. So very excited about that. Now, another thing that I did want to discuss is something that's definitely been on my mind the last couple of weeks, which is postpartum depression. I know we've probably all heard of it. It's a very serious condition that many women go through after delivering a baby. or, welcoming a new addition into their life. I did suffer from postpartum depression for about 5 or 6 months after my firstborn son was born. That was almost 7 years ago, however. So I've been really concerned lately about how I'm going to handle postpartum depression this go around if I do get it again. A lot has changed in my life since my first son was born. A lot of good things. I got married to my best friend and my wonderful husband. But a lot of other things too, such as my mom passing away. That's probably the biggest thing in my life that I've been having to go through. My mom was such a huge help with my firstborn son. She was everything that you would expect a mom to be. So helpful, so loving and caring. She was my son's world and vice versa. They were intertwined souls, and it's been very hard living without her for almost 2 years and being able to see the effect that not having his grandmother has had on my son and not having my mom has had on me. And I had postpartum depression with her here, so I can only imagine how bad it may be this go around, knowing that I won't have her here, that I won't have my support system, and that she won't get to see her new grandbaby. It's really been hard on me emotionally just thinking about that. And I'm hoping and praying that I don't suffer too bad with it. So I'm talking about it now so that maybe when he is born, that I won't have such a hard time, emotionally, knowing that my mom is not going to be here this time. It really, really sucks. I could never imagine losing a child, but I hear that losing a parent is as close to losing a child emotionally that you can get for some people. And it has been one of the hardest things I've ever thought I would have to deal with in my life. But anyway, I have to work on getting a support system in place because I know I will not have my mom this time. But that's kind of hard for me because I guess it's a defense mechanism. I don't really let people into that zone where I can ask them for help or let them know that I need something. Because to me, if you let somebody in close enough like that, you're setting yourself up for disappointment and setting yourself to be hurt. Because to me, I shut down when somebody is getting that close, where it makes yourself vulnerable. If you lose that person, if they pass away, if they disappoint you in some kind of way, I would rather just not face that sadness or that feeling of loss if that happens, just by not letting anybody in emotionally. And I've done that for years just because I've been hurt so much in my life. It's just easier for me to not let anybody in to that comfort zone. And that has its benefits, but it has its drawbacks too. So, I have in-laws and stuff like that, and I love them and everything, and I just have to work on letting them into that comfort zone. And it's very hard to do so because I'm still reeling from losing my mother, and I'm like, I don't want to let anybody else in as a motherly figure in my life, because what am I going to do if I have to go through that again and lose them? Especially like my mother-in-law, she tries really hard, and me and her butt heads sometimes, but she is an amazing woman and she's always offering help and stuff. And it's just hard for me to let anybody into that mother figure position because I'm afraid, well, if I let somebody else in, I might lose that person too, and I would probably just lose my mind. I don't know what I would do. So that's something I have to work on. I had 2 weeks to work on it, basically, because I need that support system. I know I will need it. My husband still has to work, and I still will have a 6-year-old and a newborn that I have to try to take care of. And I'm gonna have to let myself open up and accept help from other people and be able to ask them, hey, I need someone to come over. Can you do some laundry for me real quick? Or maybe just throw something in the oven for dinner, or just the small things that I won't be able to do, especially if I have a C-section. I'll be having to recover for a longer period of time than I would if I was able to have him vaginally. So that has been my issue for the last 2 or 3 weeks, is just trying to figure out how I'm going to, manage the emotional toll that postpartum life may bring. So I'm praying that I will be able to get over it. I know God has always been there to help me, and he's going to make it known and make it clear for me to know what I can do. And he's going to put those people, supportive people, in my life that will be able to help us when little Brandon comes into the world. So I'm just going to pray about it. I know that it will come at the right time because he always provides. So other than that, we are just so excited. We're going to finish off these last 2.5 weeks. And we are just so excited to have our little boy soon. I'm so excited to see my husband hold him and interact with his son and just get to know another little boy and another sweet personality to be able to interact with. And welcoming a child into your life is so amazing. I'm going to have another human being that I have created with the help of God and my husband, and someone to get to know and love for the rest of my life and his life. It's just amazing. It's the most amazing feeling. I'm so excited and I can't wait. So I will update you guys some more probably next week. So this was my 35th going into my 36th week update. Thank you all for listening to me rant, and I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.